Luke Cage vs. Bane. The Battle of Unstoppable Strength. Hey folks, welcome back to another epic showdown. Today, we've got something truly special lined up. In one corner, the unbreakable hero of Harlem, a man with skin of steel, Luke Cage. And in the other, the mastermind with monstrous might, the man who broke the bat, Bane. Can you feel that tension? Because I sure can. We're about to dive into an epic battle of unstoppable strength. Who would come out on top when these two powerhouses collide? Let's break it down and find out. Luke Cage. The unbreakable defender. Alright, let's kick things off with Luke Cage. Born Carl Lucas, he grew up on the tough streets of Harlem. Life wasn't exactly easy, crime was everywhere, and opportunities were hard to come by. Young Carl got mixed up with the wrong crowd, doing what he thought he had to do to survive. But then, things took a turn for the worse. He was wrongfully imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Talk about a raw deal. While in prison, he volunteered for an experimental procedure, kind of a "what have I got to lose" moment. But guess what? The experiment went haywire, and instead of disaster, it gave him superhuman abilities. Reborn as Luke Cage, he became the hero for hire. Using his newfound powers, he set out to protect his community and make a real difference. From a prisoner to a powerhouse, that's quite the transformation. Powers and abilities. Now, let's talk about what makes Luke Cage such a force to be reckoned with. Superhuman strength. Luke isn't just lifting weights at the gym, he's lifting bulldozers and heavy machinery. He's battled some seriously powerful foes and held his own. His strength levels are off the charts. Impenetrable skin. Bullets? They bounce right off. Knives? They break on impact. His skin is virtually unbreakable. He's walked through explosions and come out without a scratch. Imagine not having to worry about stubbing your toe ever again. Enhanced healing. And on the off chance he does get hurt, his body heals faster than a normal human's. He's got an accelerated healing factor that gets him back in the fight in no time. Street smarts and leadership. Luke's not just brawn, he's got brains too. Growing up in Harlem gave him serious street smarts. He's led teams like the Defenders, showing off his tactical skills and ability to think on his feet. Notable feats. Luke's got some impressive accomplishments under his belt. Battles won. He's taken down notorious villains like Diamondback and Cottonmouth. These guys aren't lightweights, but Luke handled them like a pro. Heroic acts. Remember when he saved civilians from a collapsing building? Or stopped a runaway train with sheer strength? Those are just a day in the life for Luke Cage. Endurance tests. He's survived massive explosions, falls from skyscrapers, and even energy blasts. His resilience is nothing short of legendary. Bane. The man who broke the bat. Now, let's shift gears to Bane. His backstory is no less intense. Early life. Bane was literally born in prison, Peña Duro, on the island of Santa Prisca. His father was a revolutionary, and when Dad skipped out, Bane had to serve his life sentence. Talk about a rough start. Growing up in such a brutal environment, he didn't just survive, he thrived. Bane honed his mind and body to peak condition, using the prison's harsh realities as his training ground. Rise to power. Confronting his fears, often symbolized by a demonic bat in his dreams, foreshadowing, anyone? He became the most formidable inmate. He wasn't just the toughest guy around, he was the smartest too. Venom enhancement. Then came the experiments with Venom, a super steroid. Instead of breaking him, it made him even stronger. With his new power, he escaped prison and set his sights on Gotham City. Powers and abilities. Bane isn't just some muscle-bound thug. He's a complex character with a deadly combination of abilities. Physical strength. Thanks to Venom, Bane's strength is off the charts. He's punched through concrete walls, lifted massive weights, and matched strength with the likes of Batman. Intellect and strategy. Bane is a genius-level strategist. He's always several steps ahead, planning out every move. His intelligence makes him a threat even without his physical prowess. Combat skills. He's a master of various martial arts and hand-to-hand combat techniques. Combining his strength with skill, he's a force to be reckoned with. Endurance and willpower. Bane has an incredible tolerance for pain. While on Venom, he can push his body beyond normal limits. His willpower is unmatched. Once he sets his mind on something, nothing can stop him. Notable feats. Bane's resume is pretty impressive. Breaking Batman. His most infamous feat? He broke Batman's back in the Nightfall storyline. He didn't just overpower Batman physically, he outsmarted him, wearing him down mentally and physically before delivering the final blow. Criminal mastermind. Bane has orchestrated the downfall of entire governments and taken over Gotham's criminal underworld. He's not just a fighter, he's a master manipulator. Overcoming adversity. He's defeated other superpowered individuals and escaped from inescapable situations. Bane's not one to be underestimated. The Clash of Titans. Comparing strengths. Now, let's put these two titans side by side. Physical strength. Luke Cage. He's lifted bulldozers, punched through steel walls, and thrown down with some of Marvel's strongest characters. His strength is consistently superhuman. Bane. On Venom, Bane's strength is amplified to incredible levels. He's taken on superpowered heroes and villains, often coming out on top. Comparison. Both are incredibly strong, but while Luke's strength is a constant, Bane's peaks when he's on Venom. In a head-to-head, their raw power might be evenly matched. Durability and endurance. Let's talk toughness. Luke Cage. With his unbreakable skin, he's nearly invulnerable to physical harm. Bullets, blades, blunt force, they all bounce off. Bane. He can take a beating and keep on fighting, especially when juiced up. However, he doesn't have unbreakable skin, so he's more susceptible to injury. Comparison. Luke has the edge in durability. Being able to shrug off attacks gives him a significant advantage in a prolonged fight. Combat skills and techniques. How about fighting styles? Luke Cage. He's a street fighter. His style is raw and improvisational, relying on his strength and resilience. Bane. He's trained in various martial arts and employs disciplined combat techniques. Comparison. Bane's formal training could give him an edge in technique, potentially allowing him to exploit openings in Luke's defense. Intelligence and tactical abilities. Brains count too. Luke Cage. He's sharp and quick thinking, especially in tough situations. His leadership experience means he's good at making decisions on the fly. Bane. A master strategist, Bane plans meticulously. He's taken down opponents by outsmarting them. Comparison. Bane's strategic mind could pose a significant challenge. His ability to plan could help him counter Luke's strengths. The hypothetical battle. Picture this. A neutral urban landscape, a bustling city with skyscrapers, alleys, and plenty of obstacles. Perhaps their paths cross due to a misunderstanding or conflicting objectives. Maybe Bane's causing chaos, and Luke steps in to stop him. Whatever the reason, sparks are about to fly. The battle unfolds. Initial engagement. They face off, each recognizing the other as a formidable opponent. The air is electric as they size each other up. Mid-battle strategies. Bane, ever the tactician, might test Luke's abilities. He could use hit-and-run tactics, aiming to find a chink in Luke's armor. Luke, confident in his durability, might press the attack, using his strength to try and overpower Bane quickly. Key moments. Bane might utilize the environment, bringing down structures, using debris as weapons, to try and gain the upper hand. He could attempt to restrict Luke's movements or cut off his air supply, knowing that while Luke's skin is unbreakable, he still needs to breathe. Luke, realizing Bane's dependency on Venom, might target his delivery system. If he can disrupt Bane's supply, he knows he can weaken him. Using his raw power, Luke could try to end the fight swiftly with heavy blows. Turning points and outcome. Possible outcomes. If Luke manages to destroy Bane's Venom apparatus, Bane's strength would diminish significantly. That could be the turning point. On the flip side, if Bane outsmarts Luke and exploits his less formal fighting style, he might land critical hits to incapacitate Luke temporarily. Analysis. The battle could swing either way, but Luke's durability gives him an endurance advantage. Bane would need to secure a quick victory, relying on strategy and technique. Conclusion of the battle. In the end, Luke Cage likely emerges victorious. His unbreakable skin and superhuman strength would overpower Bane once his venom is cut off. But make no mistake, it would be a hard-fought battle, with both sides giving it their all. Recap of strengths and weaknesses. Luke Cage. Strengths. Superhuman strength, unbreakable skin, accelerated healing, street smarts. Weaknesses. Less formal combat training, might be outmaneuvered strategically. Bane. Strengths. Enhanced strength, with Venom, genius-level intellect, master strategist, combat skills. Weaknesses. Dependency on Venom, can be physically hurt more easily than Luke. Final verdict. Decision. So, who takes it? Considering all factors, Luke Cage holds the edge. Justification. Luke's durability and consistent strength make him a tough opponent to bring down. Bane's reliance on Venom is a significant vulnerability. Without it, he's at a disadvantage against someone like Luke. Acknowledgement. Of course, in the world of comics, anything can happen. Different scenarios might lead to different outcomes. But based on what we've looked at today, Luke Cage stands as the likely winner. Engaging the audience. But hey, that's just one take. What do you think? Who would win in this epic showdown? Luke Cage or Bane? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this matchup, stick around. We've got more exciting battles and discussions coming your way. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to smash that like button, share the video with your friends, and hit subscribe for more awesome content. Until next time, stay super.